Do I need to button this? What's the protocol? Are you one button? Is that what you go? You go two? I want to look like Randy.
I want totally unbuttoned.
Yeah. Woo! No, we're not doing. Let's see it.
Say the blues is just
There it is.
Oh yeah.
There it is. There it is.
No, there's nothing we need to edit.
Fashion styling.
You're good.
Yes, I'm a bad man. Let's get that understood.
We're outside.
We're out here.
Oh, there you. Hey, you're outside too.
You bet.
All right.
Woo.
Welcome in. RandyMillerRadio.com. I'm Randy Miller, and that
Michael Seward
is the
my name.
Legendary Michael Seward.
Well, no, that's too much.
No. They can't be too much. Hey, there's something special going on this week, Michael.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Help me out.
Well, I'm going to do a book signing. Remember my book? Prizes, Pranks, and the Purse Lady? There you go.
Don't leave home without it.
The Misadventures of the Randy Miller Morning Show. So I'm going to do a book signing, a very rare book signing, because I haven't done many book signings. But I'm going to do one this Saturday, September 18th, at the Marina 27 from 2 to 4 p.m. Now, let me tell you, if you don't live around Lake Lotawana, like I don't, let me tell you about Marina 27. It used to be known as the Marina Grog and Galley.
Very nice.
Have you ever been there, Mike?
Absolutely. I've been to the Marina Grog and Galley, not
Marina 27.
Thank you. No.
Right. So it was taken over by new management, and it is incredible. Steaks, seafood. Oh my gosh. And I got to tell you, we were going to do this book signing at Ray's Cafe in Independence, but we found out that their steaks are not vaccinated.
Is it Independence or Blue Springs, Ray's? I know. Yes.
So,
sorry.
So let me get to this. It's called Marina 27 for a reason. Do you know the reason? Now,
no,
I've got a few options for you.
Okay.
Is it because everything is $27? Is it because it's on mile marker 27? Is it because there are 27 miles of shoreline at Lake Lotawana? Is it because it's been there 27 years? Or is it because the steaks are aged for 27 years?
Mm-hmm. I think everybody knows the answer to this one, Randy.
Then go ahead and spill it.
The perimeter is 27 miles. Thank you.
You're very close. No, it's actually at mile marker 27.
It is. Okay.
Marina 27. And it's an incredible place. They're outdoor seating. We're going to be outdoors for the book signing. The book signing is between 2 and 4. And there will be musical accompaniment. Do you know, Michael, I think you know these guys.
Okay.
There's a duo called Walt Chambers and his little buddy Frank.
Oh, wow.
Are you familiar with those guys?
I am familiar with that. How did you facilitate that? I know you've worked with Charlie Daniels. Who haven't you worked with?
Right.
But
we've been talking to Walt's people now for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they do kind of Americana music.
Okay.
And they just put out a brand new album. I'm just going to read you because I'm sure everybody knows some of the hits.
Right.
They did Pant Load of Wafers. Mama Never Knew It. They did Hey, Mr. Henry. That was a great one.
Okay.
Who Let the Sponge Dry? Don't Call Me Uncle, which went to number 1. somebody needs a spanking, and that's not a biscuit. And those were just, that's
Wow.
what you can expect this Saturday. And Michael, people may be wondering, because, you know, we put the book out a couple of months ago. People may be wondering, do you have any left?
Mm-hmm. Do you?
One.
Well, we could talk offline if somebody has the right price.
Well, we may have two, but what I'm thinking is, no, we have plenty left, because I just had to thank you guys. We just had to do a reorder.
Whoa! Well
we did
done.
Thank you. We did a reorder, and the thing that makes me happy about it is the fact that 100% of the profits go to such a great organization that's getting ready to open up their facility, by the way. It's kcfisherhouse.org. And what that group does is, if there's a veteran, a military veteran that needs any kind of hospitalization, they fly their families in, they put them up for free at this Fisher House, and no cost to them. It's a great organization. And that's where 100% of the profits are going to go. So we're going to, we're going to keep selling until we sell out. And then if we do happen to sell out at the marina, we're going to sell Fred Broski's book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
So,
that's good. That's good. Well, so it's kind of like McDonald's. I just bought a flag for Red Friday, and the proceeds go
to
Ronald McDonald Charities.
And that's exactly what we tell people. It's like the Ronald McDonald House for Veterans.
Yeah.
And so they're getting ready to, I think, the next couple of weeks to open this up next to the VA hospital. And man, I'll tell you what, it's a great, and when I say Fisher House, it's not just a house. It's like, it's a place with 27 suites or whatever, but it's cool. It's really nice.
It's not your typical tiny house, huh?
No,
it's not a tiny house.
You know, you can have some people like tiny houses, some people like, but so what have you been up to, Mike?
Man, I tell you what, just hanging out. You know, I got to tell you, I'm just kind of reflecting on our last show that you had your sister on, and you were talking about actually a book signing you did with her. And that was just what I loved about that was you're in the middle of a gun show, and everybody is kind of bringing back all their favorite Randy Miller moments with you.
Yeah. And so, and it's so funny. Apparently I don't remember anything about my own career because people will bring stories up that I do remember once they bring them up, but that were not in the book. One of those stories, by the way, somebody mentioned to me the other day. So when I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I was doing mornings there on a radio station, and there was a young lad, and I was a young lad at the time, but there was a young lad that was my intern for 2 weeks. He did the traffic on my show, and he was actually a student at the University of Pittsburgh. His name was Dan Marino.
Wow.
So Dan Marino,
who knew that?
He did my traffic for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
My memory is that he was horrible. But I think he went on to, he's fine now.
So we got a jam over here in the, over at the boulevard. So go long, everybody. I'm trying to picture Dan Marino doing traffic.
Well, and I didn't want to tell that story before the last game, obviously. The University of Tennessee played the University of Pittsburgh, and it was not pretty. And Dan was still the quarterback, oddly.
Wow. Yeah, you're a volunteer. You're a good man. You're a volunteer, right?
At the age of 52. I volunteered to leave. But I did go. I got to tell you a funny story. So I did go back to visit my family, my dad and my two sisters, Tony and Jamie, and my brother-in-law, Mike. And so I went back there. First time I've been on a plane in 2 years.
Okay.
Have you been on a plane?
No, it's been at least that.
Yeah. So that's odd because you forget how to fly. I mean, you're like, so what do I do now? I mean, you're masked up the entire time, obviously. And then you're on the plane. And then here's the silly part is you're sitting on the plane and you got your mask on and they come, and they say, would you like something to drink?
Right.
How does that happen? And they're like,
Right.
well, you just, you pull down your mask, and I go,
Right.
but anyway.
That's kind of funny. I got a buddy that was kind of talking me through all the way he cheats with his mask. And he was kind of walking me through. He's like,
everybody cheats with their mask.
He's like, I go to church and we have to wear the mask in the church that he goes to. And he's giving me all of his secrets. So he's like, about partway through the thing, suddenly you got something twisted in your little rubber band part there. So you're pulling it off so you can get some breaths, and you're kind of working on it a little bit. And maybe you put it back. Then a minute later, you work on the other side, just kind of back and forth. And that's kind of, wow.
Well,
okay.
I'll give you one story from Knoxville. Okay. So we thought it'd be a cool idea to rent a pontoon boat and take my dad out to do some fishing. So my sisters were in charge of that.
On the pontoon.
And they rented the pontoon boat. It was like $1 million. I mean, it was a lot of money. And the day before we go on the pontoon boat, they tell me we need to find her cinder block
for an anchor. That's your anchor.
Yes,
isn't it?
Yes. I said, "Are you kidding me?" So
that's your million. Boat, that comes with the $1 million boat.
The pontoon boat doesn't come with an anchor. So now some people have been stealing them or messing with them, jacking them up. So no, we gotta. They said maybe like a cinder block. So my sister Tony has an idea, and she says, "Do you think Walmart sells anchors?"
And maybe in the fishing section.
Near
the lake.
I call Walmart. They have one anchor left. One anchor left. So I go to get the anchor. It's an 18-pound anchor. And 18 pounds doesn't seem like a lot of weight until you carry it all the way through Walmart. and then up a pier that's about 400 miles long. So I get the anchor. With the plan, by the way, by my sister Tony, that we'll take it back tomorrow.
So I take it you didn't buy the dolly at Walmart to go with the anchor.
She did not. I bought the anchor, I bought the rope, and I bought the little hook, that goes in it. So, and Tony says we can just take it back tomorrow. And by the way, all of that, the big question I get asked is how much was all of that? It was about $50. Okay.
Sounds like you're part owner of this pontoon boat at this point.
I feel like it. So we finished the day fishing. I think my dad likes it. I did ask him. I said, "Dad, you have a good day fishing?" He goes, "Oh, boy, I really enjoyed myself." I said, "Great." He goes, "I wouldn't want to do it again." Anyway, so Tony and I the next day, because I made sure to save the receipt. Like I put the receipt under her garage door opener in her car. Okay.
Now, Randy, just if I may interject, I didn't even think you needed a receipt for Walmart, because we've heard stories of people going back to customer service because they've got great service. Hey, as you know, these diapers already got crap in them. Oh, we're sorry about that. Go on back, get you another pair.
Well, you should have seen this. You should have seen this anchor. First of all, the sticker's not even on it anymore. The thing
got moss hanging off of it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's beat the crap. So we take it back in there, and Tony pulls the receipt out, from the garage door opener. We're standing in line to return it, and she looks at the receipt, and it's a receipt from Wendy's. It's not a receipt from Walmart. And she looks at me and she goes, "Randy, this is a receipt from." I said, I really thought it was but to your point, when we got up to the guy, I said, I've got the credit card that I bought it on. He goes, that's fine. And I didn't think twice about it.
Didn't think twice about it. I thought maybe you had just bought a paperweight.
Yeah.
A big one.
An anchor.
18 pound. 18 pound.
I would love to hear from people that are watching this. Have you ever bought an anchor from Walmart? Maybe they're a big in the anchor.
Maybe it's a thing. It's a thing.
Maybe it's a thing. Yeah. But
oh, that's great. Oh my. Well, Randy, in light of this is kind of maybe a little rant on my part. In light of good old stories, some of them are in the book, but there's too many that didn't make the. Really, it'd be the.
Well,
Randy
we had a page
encyclopedia.
limit. We had a page limit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you drink coffee, right? And I'm thinking of like Mr. Stress. Mr. Stress, I know he drank tons of black coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Copious. But you drink a little coffee from time to time, right?
I love coffee. I love coffee.
And how, may I ask how you drink your coffee? How do you prepare your coffee? What's in your coffee?
We just have the old, you pour the grounds in, or not the grounds, but the already ground coffee, and we pour it in, and it makes the coffee. And then do you add anything to it? A little cream, a little? I don't. My wife does. She likes something in her coffee.
Okay.
She likes a little something in her coffee.
Oh, a little sugar of some sort, sweetener.
No, she likes a little something in her coffee. But no, I don't really. Are you a black coffee guy?
Yeah, I'm just black coffee. And where I'm going with this is, I can't believe, and let me just tee this up. The last email, just before we connected here, the last email I got at the very top of the subject line, it says, "Ready for autumn? Pumpkin and spice makes autumn so nice. All our favorite full flavors are crispy cakes, pops." But anyway, pumpkin this, pumpkin that. I'm at a Kohl's the other day, and there's a sign that says everything's better with pumpkin spice. At work, people are using pumpkin latte stuff. So part of my deal is I want to say congratulations to the pumpkin industry. They did it.
Right.
I don't get it at all. Where is vanilla industry? Where's the rhubarb industry? They made something out of nothing. Blackberry. Where are they at?
No, I
don't get it.
I totally agree with you, except I have fallen a little bit in. I'm wearing black pumpkin spice underwear right now. And it's it's not bad.
Well, pumpkin spice and maybe not so nice. Oh wow! Well, I can't believe it. Everybody at work has those creamers, and they're just pouring it in the pumpkin thing. I'm like, it's not much. It's not really coffee anymore, really.
And by the way,
yes, yeah,
I'm still pulling for these guys. I think we get a chance to pull it out here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, tell you who I'm pulling for these days.
Who's that?
Have you ever heard of the Kansas City Monarchs?
Oh my gosh!
Thanks to your buddy Nate Herron.
Yeah, you went to a game.
I did. Thanks to you. Thank you, Randy.
How was that?
Man, it was. I had zero expectations. My wife and I are in the middle of a bunch of things. Like, I don't know if we should do it. And just something said, you got to just get out there. It'll be a fun night if you do.
Just go.
Just go. Weather was perfect. And what was so amazing, we were in the fifth row. And fifth row at the Monarchs is much different than fifth row at the K.
Yeah. Well,
I felt like I was the umpire.
For starters, you have the PA announcer sitting beside you.
Literally. Beside you. He's got a headset on, and I'm talking to your buddy Nate, who's the producer for the National Defense Show. Yeah. Incredible.
He does the PA up there, and he just kind of roams the crowd, which I think is fantastic.
I do too. I think that's got to be a trendy thing. You have a reality show, but he's done the Comets for years. I think Blades. What has he not done? He does the women's soccer. He does everything.
He does the women's soccer, right?
So I didn't know about him calling while he's walking through the crowd, and he came up and sat next to us. Just said, "Hey, Mike, how you doing?" And so we're having a conversation. I'm maybe being a little long-winded. He just kind of like, hold on just a second.
Excuse me for a second.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Orleans
Batting
Pathetic,
second.
the designated hitter.
Yeah.
And such a great voice, but what a great experience.
He's so good at it.
Yeah.
And the thing that you don't know, because I've been working with Nate for a number of years, because he, like you say, produced the National Defense. That's his regular voice. And so when we're on the phone, just talking about the show, he'll go, Randy, what do you think about this week? We'll have batting second on the show. I'm like,
It's a little.
I mean, it's a little.
Bring it down. It might be. It might
Talk
be.
about somebody likes coffee,
right? But these guys hit homer after homer, cracking the bat. I think I literally, because it was just a hitter streak. I think we got home around midnight. If it was going in fireworks, but it was a great.
It was like a 4-hour game that you went to, and sadly, in minor league ball, like the Monarchs, they have a miniature pony run out every time there's a home run, and that pony died halfway through the game. And I want to take this time right now to just say thank you, Misha, for everything that you've contributed.
Oh man!
I mean, it was some things have to go. Some things you decide how you want to celebrate. But
that experience reminded Kelly and kind of put her in a little PTSD. Actually, I don't know if I shared this with you before.
Your wife, Kelly.
My wife Kelly. Thank you. So they used to have the what is that? Hollywood Casino Lucky Sevens, and so the people would run at like seventh inning with these huge sevens. Well, Kelly was selected somewhere along the game in a buddy.
No. Oh, you didn't tell me this.
No. She brought it up to Nate, and she kind of went back in the fetal position. But anyway, she reminded Nate that and I think there's video out there. We'll have to look for it. But she's running around, and all of a sudden, she's like, "It is so awkward running."
She did it.
She did it. And Nate thinks he called it while she was doing it when she was there several years ago. And she face planted. She's like, it's so hard to run that thing. She face planted. The crowd's going wild. That's half the story. The second half is now she can't get up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
She needed a life alert. Eventually she got through, yeah.
I can relate. I did the hot dog race.
Did you?
At the K. And,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I was the mustard.
Mustard wins.
Oh, mustard lost badly. Mustard almost didn't finish. It was not. I mean, that was not. They actually held up the game for Mustard to cross the finish line. And it was not good.
Mustard needed a big beer after that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking
Mustard had a big beer.
Yeah.
Running with maybe that was the problem. Mustard had the big running
You're not supposed to do that, Randy. Speaking of that,
no.
For all the viewers, and I don't know, Randy, if you've seen this too, down in Atlanta, I think it's Atlanta Braves. There's some YouTube video out there. Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
I love that.
I do too. Anyway. Catch the freeze. Yeah. Beat the freeze.
So there's Randy and I running across center field, have about 1,000 yards on Mr. Freeze, and then they let him take off. And it goes from this gap to like that, nothing flat.
We had
that's so good.
And I think the Royals and the Chiefs have done so great at incorporating the fans in a game. I think that's one thing that separates our teams from any other teams, because they really do. I mean, you get the kiss cam and you different things like that, but I mean, they just do such a great job of just capturing that enthusiasm, at every single game, and it's so cool to see. I'm looking very forward to this weekend with the Chiefs. I would like to be able to sit down at some point during the game. That would be good.
Right. That would be. No.
Wow.
It's the comeback Chiefs. That's just who they are.
Well, I know, but do they have to do it every game?
No, you got to take your blood pressure medicine every game.
Well, that's the truth. Oh my gosh, I had a doctor stand. I was on call.
So, hey, somebody's getting a little older this week. If you didn't know it, someone will. Nope, somebody will be turning 26. That might be a number 15.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That is this week.
So I hope that doesn't slow things down. Well,
I mean,
he's not slowing down.
What I would suggest to Patrick is have a little spoonful of peanut butter every morning. That starts your metabolism.
Well, if you're giving advice to Patrick Mahomes, honestly, I have 2 things of advice for him as well.
Good.
Would you like to hear them?
I hope they're marital.
The first one is kind of looking back at reflecting on our Super Bowl loss last year.
Right.
2 things, Patrick. So when you drop back and you're getting tackled and you're sideways and you throw a pass 40 yards with laser-like precision to a receiver,
right?
If you could just throw it a lot harder, so it would just stick in their face mask. They wouldn't have to catch it.
Right.
That would help. Seriously, Patrick.
That's not a bad tip. That's a pro tip right there.
Right. And then the second thing is, again, when you're throwing on the run, maybe behind your back or between your legs, you're going down, you're being tackled because there's nobody blocking for you.
Right.
Again, I say this respectfully to Patrick.
And this is last year.
Yes, last year. Right. If you could throw the ball a little bit higher in the air, we've seen you throw it over Arrowhead.
Right.
If you throw it higher, guess what, Randy? That would give Patrick time to get to the end zone to catch his own pass. So
that's
2 things for Patrick.
That's not a bad idea. So let me tell you about the National Defense.
Yeah.
The veteran show that I do on the radio. We've had everybody on the show, right? We have had Tom Hanks, we had Bradley Cooper, we've had Martin Sheen, we have Charlie Sheen, we've had every Sheen.
Halle Berry,
we've had
Demi Moore,
Dolly Parton. We've had everybody.
Everybody but Farrah Fawcett.
Right. I am so excited though about this interview that I'm doing tomorrow that I'll talk about at the book signing on Saturday. I am interviewing one of my heroes' daughter because he has passed now and his daughter has written a book about him. Who do you think that is?
One of your heroes.
I mean, all-time heroes, was on television, was in a long-running classic now television show.
Well, that would have to be Andy Griffith.
You were so close. Don Knotts.
And it wasn't that long ago he was in Kansas City. Maybe it has been a while now when he was at the theater.
Yeah,
American Restaurant.
He was alive. But yeah, Don Knotts' daughter.
He's incredible. Yeah.
I will be interviewing Kathy Knotts tomorrow.
Wow.
And I'm so excited about it. She's just written a book about her dad, and she's also a stand-up comic.
Oh, wow.
Kathy Knotts.
That'll be great to get that perspective growing up with him. I've never even heard of his daughter. So I think that's great.
Me neither. But
and just to plug your other show, because we like to divert people from this show.
Right.
The nationaldefense.com is where you go for the big celebrity stuff.
But I'll be talking about that at the book signing.
Okay.
On Saturday at Marino 27. Hey, let me just plug a little bit about Marino 27.
Yeah.
If you've never eaten there, and I know Lake Lotawana, and if you don't live around Lake Lotawana, it's kind of a drive. I get it. It is okay. Capital Grill with seafood. Mm-hmm. It is great. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I'm related to one of their former chefs, actually. Seriously. Marina Grogan Galley. Seriously. Right. Amy Preston's her name, chef. But go on. Incredible food.
Interesting.
But I haven't been to that one. Yeah.
I went to last weekend. They had a wooden boat show there.
I love those. Those antique.
Yes.
Those are beautiful boats.
And guess what they had? Boat cars. Have you ever seen a boat car?
No, but I'm guessing they could be even more expensive than that pontoon boat you rented, Randy.
Well, they
No.
they had their own anchors.
I think I've seen pictures, but I've never seen one in life.
I've never seen
the wheels.
one.
Do the wheels just fold in or something like that?
No, they go right out in the water and they go right back. I mean, it's unbelievable. So there were only less than 3,500 of them made, and they're collector's items. I am trying to convince my wife that we need a boat car, and Renee says, "Where are we going to run it? Where are we going to?" And I go, "Anywhere we want. I mean, you can drive it to any lake. You can go right in. You don't have to have a designated deal. They are incredible. Now, it does seem like they are." We saw some of them in action, and there could be a weight limit. I mean, I don't think
you're not skiing behind it, are you?
You're skiing behind, and it could be some kind of a car submarine at some point. But they are. I think they're called like amphibicars.
Cool. Okay. Would there be a risk, Randy, if you're you and your dad are taking your boat out for a spin, put the windows down, throw the little pocket fisherman out the window? That's
not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Go back to Walmart.
That'd be a great day that I don't ever want to do again.
I'd never want to do it again, but yeah, that was fun.
Oh, hey, Randy, will you indulge me a minute here? Back to this book. There's one particular thing I would love to highlight, but it's not in your book. Andy, are you able to plug in a little something for me? I have a little throwback, and I would just
before you mention that, can I just tell you one?
Yeah.
No, just one little secret that we talked about on our last podcast, because we talked about Walt Bodine.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Walt Bodine was a famous broadcaster when I first got to Kansas City, and he was on
Channel 9.
And Channel 9, right, with Larry Moore. And there was a song at the time called Funky Cold Medina, right?
Yep. Tone Loc.
So I wrote a song called Funky Walt Bodina. And because if you knew Walt Bodine, you know that he wasn't funky nor anything.
You've just riled up your horse. We can hear him.
Oh yeah, the horses.
When you say Funky Walt Bodina, he gets going.
They're dying to be in the podcast. But so what I want to do on Saturday is with Walt Chambers and his little friend Frank accompanying me. I'm going to do an acoustic version of Funky Walt Bodina that we did.
Oh wow!
So
unplugged.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's good. Well, Andy, I don't know if we have anything you can queue up over there, but there's one thing that I would like to revitalize and bring back. And so I want to encourage, after folks listen to this little snippet, if they would like, one, I will cash app you for food if you purchase food. And I think we'll also send you one of these books if Randy can get more.
Yeah,
for playing along and bringing back, revitalizing one of my favorite Randy Miller gigs, if you will. Andy?
Now remember, you can only say what I tell you to say.
Okay.
All right, and we've got to, hear what they're saying in the speaker there too.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, hang on. They're getting...
Huh?
Just a second.
You remember this, Randy?
Are we getting close?
Yes. They're getting ready to leave.
Stop it for 1 second.
How many cars in front of you?
Okay, so this is a regular bit that we did called the Puppet Master, where we would have listeners go through a drive-through of a restaurant, and I would tell them what to say. Okay.
It's dangerous. Very
All right.
dangerous.
It's perfectly all right to honk your horn. There you go.
Oh, she's into it already.
I love it because she is a puppet. Yes, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yes, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please? Would like to try one of her combos today? Would I like to try one of her combos today?
What's in your combo?
What's in your combo? Okay, we have a different combo for different things. We have combo for almost every sandwich we sell.
You sound like Darth Vader.
You sound like Darth Vader. So we have a... She said I sound like Darth Vader. We have a combo for every sandwich we sell almost.
Could you please use your mouth?
Could you please use your mouth? I am using my mouth. Would you like to start with a combo? We have a combo for almost every sandwich that we sell.
How much is a combo?
How much is a combo? Which one would you like?
How much is that? How much is that combo in the window?
How much is...
Wow.
How much is that combo in the window?
The one with the really bad smell.
Would you like? The one with the really bad smell.
Is your name
And the
Stinky?
people
Is your
behind
name
her.
Stinky? No, it isn't.
They told me to ask for Stinky.
They told me to ask for Stinky. Oh, I don't know who Stinky is.
Maybe I'm Stinky.
Maybe I'm Stinky.
She's
I'm
so
very
good.
flatulent.
I'm very flatulent. When you ready to order, let me know when you're ready.
I'll order your damn sandwich if you'll come out here and sniff my pants.
I'll order your damn sandwich if you come out here and sniff my pants.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Somebody yelled at you.
Yeah. Something about 104.
You know,
The jig is up.
Did she say anything else?
No.
you know, it's really bad when you're listening to your old stuff and you're laughing at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did you get away with all that? Oh my gosh.
I mean, can you imagine doing that now?
Well, I want to see if we can. I do. I want to see if we can. I've put the word out. You guys send an email to Michael at randymillerradio.com or on our Facebook page. Something. Reach out if you're willing to give it a go. You might have a one of these. We'll send it in the mail.
Oh, you will have one of those.
All you have to do is just play a little repeat with Randy Miller. That's that.
That's fun. And try to get out of there as fast as possible. Right.
And keep your
Here's
mask on. Keep
the
your
only
mask
thing
on.
I would suggest is let's not do it at the drive-through at Ray's Cafe.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good point. Guys, we will see you Saturday.
Randy Miller Radio.
2 to 4
Yes.
at Marina 27. Talk to you then.
Bring your anchor.
RandyMillerRadio.com